I need to see a heavy metal version of this.
Oh, I'm sure there's one also.
I'm not going to pull it up right now.
Not one of the
So, Corvus, what did you name your ship, by the way?
Stand by. It's been a week. No, that's what I named it.
It's been a week.
Stand by. It's been a
It's been a week.
It is called Bright Lancer.
The Bright Lancer. Fantastic. Is it your ship ID and everything? You know, when you come up in the logs and such, going to spaceports?
I'm pretty sure we called it the Rainbow Unicorn.
Okay.
No, it's Bright Lancer.
Bright Lancer. Alright, it's your ID for your ship. Cool.
Although it would be kind of funny to hear all these Republic people being serious and calling it the Rainbow
The
Unicorn.
Rainbow Unicorn is attacking.
Rainbow Unicorn
alright.
is requesting.
So, the Bright Lancer comes out of hyperspace
Not to be confused with Rainbow Dash.
and arrives in Korriban space. Now, when you get here,
Sorry. Still haven't worked out that inertial damper.
Then we go flat. And then stop.
No, but we fast forwarded to see how this goes first.
when you get there, you see Armada surrounding the planet. It's been a while since you've seen them.
Do they take aim?
Do they look like they're attacking the planet, or are they just surrounding?
Just surrounding it.
Oh, cool. That's probably his.
Do you continue flying towards the ships after he showed you his nice, pretty Armada?
Yes.
Cool.
They ask for your clearance call.
Yeah, I was about to say there. You've already been alerted, by the way, that ships have entered the system.
Yep.
Or a ship, excuse me.
Single.
A ship, singular, has entered the system.
Bright Lancer entering under the security code Rainbow Unicorn.
I don't think we know that one.
At this point, you've had some communication with him, but you haven't actually visited him in about 10 years. But you had some communications with him. So he doesn't even know what your new ship looks like.
Nice. So yeah, Bright Lancer entering under the clearance code Rainbow Unicorn.
Your men transmit it to you.
Authorization not accepted.
Initiate Operation Rainbow Dash.
What should we do, sir?
Try a second attempt.
You're being hailed by the ship. Identify yourself. And state your business.
I am Corvus cast of the ship Bright Lancer. Here to visit your lord.
The feed comes into you.
Looks a little grayer than last I met. Sure.
Corvus? Well, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Been about 10 years. Mask looks somewhat familiar. It's got a few more dents and scrapes on it, though, from what I recall.
Yeah. I was going to say, how do you see any gray?
It's the gray-silver underlying the color.
So you allow him through?
Yep.
Alright. Do you give him a specific place to, land at? Or
Yeah, landing
Rainbow
pad
Dash.
Double Alpha, which is right in front of the palace.
Oh,
Alright.
codename Apple Blossom.
Speaking of palace, by the way, the palace that you guys destroyed in Naboo has been rebuilt by now.
Sweet.
Good.
So, we should go back there.
With anti-explosive technology.
Yeah, with fire suppression.
Yeah, it sounds like we
Now they don't store all the fuel cells in one area.
Especially right next to the hangar.
where there's more fuel.
In it.
But okay, anyways. So he gives you those instructions, sir.
We land on landing pad Apple Blossom.
Unicorn.
Alright. Did you show him a picture of your ship?
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
Yep, I have seen it.
What is it called? I mean, what's the actual model of it?
It's a new model,
Isn't the next top?
but it's derivative
Nice.
off of the old Mandalorian battle cruiser.
Which model number was?
Yeah. I
I was
don't
like,
know that it
what
actually
model
had
number?
one.
Actually, I'll bring up a picture of it for a
I
second.
don't know that it actually had ones.
I don't think it does.
It didn't have any specs,
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
which is why I got to build it.
for all those at home, the Bright Lancer. It's nice, actually. Okay, so you land a ship.
Yeah.
You go out there to greet him, Kyberious? Or do you send someone
I
to
said
greet him?
Anakin.
You send Anakin.
Cocky little 18-year-old kid comes walking up, or is he 16 still?
He's 19 at this point.
He's 19 at this point.
Okay. Cocky little 19-year-old kid comes walking up.
But you might not recognize him.
Is he wearing a helmet?
Oh, he's definitely wearing something. You might recognize the armor, though.
Well, he's not naked. That's great.
Good. He is wearing clothes. Good to know.
Okay, so you land the ship. The three, and of course your knights are there as well.
Yeah.
And when you drop the landing, dock, you see someone never seen before. He's tall, looks young. He's wearing the dark robes. He looks angry. He has two troopers right next to him. You recognize the troopers from the when you first saw the army. So he has two soldiers next to him.
Okay.
All right. Who goes? What do you guys do? You're gonna lead the knights on board. You're gonna take them with you.
Yeah, I'll leave the knights. Because I can't see any way that they could help here.
Well, Wesley, your knight, Wesley.
Yes.
He looks at you and says, "Sir, are you sure this is a good idea?"
Yeah. Old friend. It's always a good idea to visit an old friend with a large army.
He says, I've got a bad feeling about this."
That's a quote from the movie.
It's a quote from every movie.
Never say that.
That's an
Always
order.
when bad things happen.
That is an order.
Actually, that's when things always end up working in your favor, though.
That's
I mean,
after
not-
the bad thing happened.
It's not always the way you perceive, but it always happens the way you want it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them stay with the ship, though.
Okay. The three of you, Sky Max and Chuck, your character, what's her name? Michaela? Michaela, okay. So Michaela, Sky Max, and Corvus.
Yes.
Every time I hear your character's name, I want to say Christy right after it. Corvus Christi.
Corpus Christi.
Exactly, so this Corvus. It's so close to it. This is when it rolls off the tongue, you know?
I like weird things.
Okay. The three of you come down off the ship,
Yes.
and you're greeted by a young man.
Hello.
He's specifically greeted with a hug from the young man.
A hug.
Yep.
Would I recognize him? through the
Once he
Force?
hugged you, I think you realize who it was when he hugged you.
Yeah.
Would I recognize him through the Force?
Yes, you do actually, because of his force signature, yes, you do recognize it.
Then I'm going to greet him warmly.
Yeah. Because you don't recognize him at first, but then as soon as he runs, when he kind of gives you a hug, then it's like, oh yeah, that's why you're familiar.
Jimmy, right? Andy. Johnny?
Crap.
Did you
Annie,
have it?
Annie, are you okay?
Is that
Oh, I
is
can't
that-
believe I missed that
Is that one of
opportunity.
your aspects?
You missed it too.
It should be Anakin's, but it's not.
Oh, that comes later when he's like burning up.
If that happens this time. You won't know.
That's what you show up and say. But what about when he loses his lightsaber while he's fighting people?
he doesn't lose this one.
Oh, have you got it on a wrist strap?
I was thinking about it.
It makes it harder to throw it.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have the high ground DLC yet, so.
when he greets you, and he says, "It's been a while."
My, how you've grown.
How you have shrunk.
Oh, he looks at you, and did you have your helmet off? Did you take your helmet off?
Yeah,
Greeting him?
take it off.
Yeah, just kind of cordially greeting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks and he says, "Is that a gray hair I see?"
Some. In my line of work, you get to be proud of them.
And then he looks at Skymax, and he looks at your armor, which is in terrible shape because you don't know anything about mechanics. Remember the first time you guys met?
Yeah, yeah.
He looks at your armor, and he says, "What did you do to it?"
You know, sometimes you just can't make it to the toilet.
As Anakin fishes out another piece of shrapnel from the side of his arm,
He goes over and he looks over and does his little 10-point inspection on it. And he says, "You're going to need repairs before I see some more action."
I mean, yeah. I agree.
At least a lube job.
There.
Shall we put the droid in the oil bath? As Anakin looks back at him.
Yes. And then he sees the newcomer.
And this
Michaela.
is Michaela.
And then he's...
Michaela, this is Anakin. Last time I saw him, he was a small one.
Yes, and he stops, and then you can tell he's kind of enamored a little bit.
Oh.
Exotic.
We used to work together. You stopped listening to me, right?
Why am I talking through the back of your neck?
Wait. You worked together, huh?
Yeah.
On the corner street?
Who?
Okay. So, after all the meet and greet with
Yes.
Anakin.
So are we going to stay out here on the front door, or going inside?
He says,
Yes,
"Come, we can catch up later. Master would like to see you."
All right.
So he escorts you.
Actually, after Anakin greeted us so warmly, I'm going to go ahead and tell my knights to come along.
Oh, okay. So before that, then, since you tell them to come along, he sees them
I'm
now.
going to go ahead and introduce.
Yes.
I finally got to restart the order that I told you about when you were a kid.
He looks at him and he goes, 1, 2, 3. Well, that's a start.
Like I said, restarted the order.
Not 27 million, but
I'm sure you'll get there eventually.
Quality over quantity.
you know. It's not our day, you just find Mandalorian knights encased in carbonite.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
You know? And then you're like,
I
wait,
need to go looking for that place.
do you? Is that what you've been doing for 10 years?
I need to go looking for a certain planet. Roll real quick.
Alright, anyways.
Yes.
So you agree, what are our names?
This is Wesley
Snipes?
Roberts.
Roberts.
Codename Dread Pirate.
Okay.
This is Ogini. He's my saber specialist.
Okay.
And this is Borboro. Big guy.
Big burly guy. It took 2 pieces of armor to fit.
There's leather straps holding the front and the back together.
So he's fat. Okay, got it.
It's all muscle. Built like Kingpin.
Alright, so everybody's done the introductions then.
Yes.
And then he tells you that his master is awaiting. Follow him.
In we go.
And where is he bringing them to? The conference room or?
Oh, no.
Prison block.
We're friends. We go to the party.
No, they come straight to the dining table. Where they also see my other new friend.
Friend.
Yes.
As he's setting to finish bringing food to
Wait,
the
is
table.
it chef?
No, he's not chef. But he's having fun with the plates.
So, he brings you guys
Oh, okay.
for dining. You must be famished.
It's a long pepper trip.
Are you already there, though? Are you waiting for them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm already sitting on my
He's already sitting.
like chair.
Yes. And you know something different about him as well.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Armor.
do tell.
You should recognize this armor. Make a roll for me.
Presumably do.
Make a roll for me. See if you remember this specific
Oh, well, there's
sect of people. Anything positive and you get it.
Yep.
Alright. Death watch.
Okay.
These might become important.
Oh yeah, those will definitely be important.
Is that why? Or is it death?
Dink.
You should have 5.
Oh wait. I need a total of 6. 3
No,
for
he
me.
doesn't. He only needs 3.
I need 3 for me and 3 for Annie.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about Annie? Annie does
Oh, yeah, that's right. He does have.
He does have some.
You okay?
He is
He's got
okay.
3 as well.
For now.
So does that mean every time you say Annie, previously you get a face punch? Because you're invoking an aspect?
And then these are mine.
Yep.
Yep.
Because Matt needed a bunch of ships.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, it's because Mr. Bones is over here. For all of those in the Aftermath trilogy.
Yes. Mr. Bones. He has his new robot slave. Servant. Sorry.
Sir.
Robot slave.
Mr. Bones says that. Exactly that.
Servant. There you go.
Slave it?
As it's kind of twirling around like a twirling dancer.
Yes. You recognize it as a modified B1 battle droid.
Roger, roger.
Yep. Alright, so you guys sit down and dine?
Sure.
No, should I do?
Go for it.
I'm gonna mash it.
Us.
But I already ate. Wait, do you take your medicine while you're sitting there?
Yeah, he's got like a pile of pills.
Right after we come in, Mr. Bones brings you your medicine.
Yes.
Bones you damn fool.
But Master, if you don't take your medicine right now, you'll kill another person. And the only people here are your friends.
That is a very relative term, Bones.
What? Here or friend?
Friends.
Friend.
Because here could be the entire world, the room, the galaxy, the outer rim, just the Korriban system. I mean, here is very relative depending on your level of perception. Just remember, everything the light touches.
Yes.
What about that dark side area over there? I said everything the light touches.
No, I'm sorry, I'm dark side. It's everything the light doesn't touch. I don't see a sun. My point exactly.
Stop stealing stuff from me!
Hey, that's why it's not my friend. Light touched it.
Lanterns.
Right touch. What?
Anything that light touches, he can't have anymore because his domain is everything that the light doesn't touch. So all we gotta do is carry
So
around
my
lanterns.
lightsaber touches it. It's no longer alive. I don't care about it.
So if light just touches you,
But if the light is touching you, then you are not your own.
No. Because I've been forced to be so.
You must shroud yourself in shadow. at all times. And then the light touches the shadow. And the shadow is not yours.
Actually, it's called, I use the force to bend the light around me.
And then the light touches the force. And the force is not yours.
Oh, the force is definitely mine. I will the force. The force has no power over me. I have power over the force.
It's much easier to control all the things the light touches.
Ah, the light doesn't listen to you. So you have come, my friends.
Eating with the helmet on is so weird.
Yeah,
That's already just off.
I did. My allergies started getting to me, so
So what you
I've been breathing exclusively through a mask for 10 years.
No, I think there's someone who did something similar.
Vader, kinda.
So you're like Vader now.
There was also an old Sith warrior who needed a respirator. Now,
Plagueis needed it. So did, I think, Malik and Revan.
yeah, Malik is the one I'm thinking of. Revan just always wore a mask, but he didn't need the mask. Bane, I thought, just kept himself alive through his sheer force of rage. Like, he didn't even have to breathe. He just was sheer rage.
Oh, Bane?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So you could just get mad. You don't have to breathe.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it works.
I mean, apparently you get mad enough you can live.
As long
even
as you
through
can
that.
stay mad.
Yeah.
But if you stop breathing, a lot of people usually calm down really fast.
Yeah.
Usually when people stop breathing, they calm down pretty quick.
Yeah.
It takes 8 to 10 minutes.
It takes some real talent to keep the rage going past when you stop breathing. But if you watch somebody take your lungs out, it can build some rage.
I'm breathless.
What can I say except I'm breathless?
That almost sounded like some kind of like scary wind in a movie.
Good afternoon, I always say. So what are our plans?
My clan is the Mandalorian Knights.
My clan is Death Watch.
I was already a member of them before. Like, before the games.
Guess that's why
That's
there was
why they
one
were willing
opening.
to talk to you.
But no, seriously, where do we want to go and what do we want to do?
Where shall I go? What shall I do? Frankly, my dear,
I hear Geonosis is going to be a pretty popular place.
All the places you go.
Or Camino, be popping too.
we should go somewhere that's not and bring the party there. You've got a large enough group you can bring the party where you want to go.
Yeah, but you don't want to kind of keep the war all.
I think it'll.
Because I'm going to make money off this war.
Yeah, but you start guerrilla
I want to
attacks,
make
and
money
then they
off
try to
this war.
send a big enough army to fight you later. But you can make more money by raiding small off planets. Sowing
Discussing battle
confusion.
plans.
And
Trying
then,
to.
and then making them pay you protection money.
So you're going to be a mob.
So you're saying from a hut, essentially?
I mean, it works.
Yeah, true.
They've been running the Outer Rim forever. This is true. There's only some love lost between the Mandalorians and the Hutts.
Yeah. But honestly,
That's
I would
mostly in the money realm.
yeah, honestly, I'd like to keep it that way though. I want to keep the separatist movement alive. I just want to hinder it somehow. Along with also the Republic.
Yeah, but they all pretty much work in the Outer Rim. So there's
No,
the
the
Mid-Rim.
Republic is core and mid-rim, and
Yeah. So if you hit
the
core,
this is outer and mid-rim.
yeah, Mid-Rim is the no man's zone.
It's the everyman zone. Otherwise,
No man's-
that's why Kashyyyk is such a very important system.
Nobody cares about Wookiees. What could Wookiees possibly provide for them?
Their planet is like the center point of major hyperspace lanes.
But that's just because they put the hyperspace lanes there.
Because they're stable there.
If you move the hyperspace lane, put it somewhere else. It's like an interstate. They don't want to sell. You just blow up the planet and then use it.
Yeah.
Use that as a hyperlane. Turns out that's what they were actually doing with Alderaan a couple of years from now. You don't know about that yet. Here's looking at you, Leia.
Leia and Luke may never be born.
Maybe.
Because Anakin never met Padme.
True. But he seems rather enamored.
Okay, so, no, for real, like, what do we really want to do? Like, do we want to go get the reunites? Do we want to go to Geonosis? Do we want to, you know, do anything with this war? Start it off?
The Mandalorians, I've been lobbying to have a position as, and I wasn't told that I didn't succeed with this, as essentially the recognized police force of the Outer Rim. So we're going kind of legit.
Unless we want to change that last minute once we have the power to do so.
The Republic is paying Mandalore essentially a bounty on criminals in the Outer Rim.
Essentially, we get some good credits from these are going from banking plans.
The police in the Outer Rim.
Which you aren't.
Work
Okay,
with
wait.
me.
Let's do this.
And if you
Instead
work
of
with me, it would be against our interest.
Ah, nope.
Instead of an arms race, let's do an energy race. Take over planets and fuel depots that are important to both
Sounds
sides,
like you're talking into
and make it look
like you're holding it.
like it's
Like,
HUD's Black Sun, any of the other syndicates.
well, it's from
But how would we do that without
from flags.
actually convincing them to work with us?
No, this is.
Well, Germans probably convince them to work with us.
Because if one of the Black Sun shows up at one of the depots that, oh yeah, we own that. Why don't I recognize any of these people?
Oh, well, I mean, hey, we've already got friends with the HUD.
Which hut was that?
I believe it was Java.
Was it actually Java?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was Chick, what's her face?
Gardula.
Yeah, that we stole from.
Yeah.
I mean, reappropriated Java's goods from,
Yep.
and then came here instead
So-
of giving it to Java.
Let's try to convince
Incidentally, the thing that we reappropriated for Java is what you have.
Oh, I figured that.
So, showing up and saying, "Hey, Java,"
I mean, doesn't mean I'm going to show it off to him.
wave it at him. Hey, you remember this thing that we totally couldn't find? Yeah, we found it. Java will be like, "That's
Or
mine."
do you want to go searching for more Polycons or what?
That seems like a better option.
Better option? Alright. So,
I mean, you've got a large army. You can disguise the search as guerrilla raiding parties.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to
Raiding
keep,
for resources.
I'm trying to keep most of it hidden from the Republic guy in Sith space.
If you make it look like separatists, though.
Yeah. Well, that means we need more droids. So, take over droid command station,
Sure.
and then go from there.
Go for it. We only really need one station
Yeah.
to make this work, and we need to keep it off of the separatists' radar
Okay.
that we have. So they have to believe that it's been destroyed.
Exactly. I mean, I'm sure we can easily. I'm sure they had a little like yellow box that says, "Hey, this is transmitting data." It says, "Okay, this," and then eventually it cuts out. I mean, usually means it's destroyed.
And we'll have to leave a bunch of space to breathe there.
Hey, I'm sure that could be possible.
That could work.
That could work. Sounds good. So that's what we'll do, and then we'll start getting searching for more Polycons.
I have a couple of force sensitives that are pretty decent at looking through stuff.
See, it's like if I look at that long enough, I'm staring at your chest. But you're not a girl, right? So
You're force sensitive too, right?
I am.
Hey Scott, you and I have to stop using the same text message set
Why is that?
to talk about work and play. Because I'm trying to scroll back and look for a conversation that we had over 2 weeks ago.
What are you looking for?
My goals that I had and what the results were from them.
I can send them to you. Give me just a moment here. I have them right here.
Okay.
I can tell you my goals. I'm trying to remember.
I'm pretty sure I remember my goals. I think they were in Facebook, actually. Now that I remember.
Where'd you go, Dan?
I'm gone forever.
All right, here.
Horrible,
Send
painful
to
death, just
Facebook.
like your dog. My dog's
Okay.
I ran him over with
Got
the
it.
car when I drove past.
Now,
Is that from something? Is that from the Princess?
you hear that going through your intercom system.
Oh, I thought you had some dialogue for a second. I was like, man, you are really low tech.
Yeah, so you hear that alarm going off.
Oh gosh.
Alright. I immediately say status report.
Unknown ship has entered the system.
Ooh.
Hail it. Get a call
With
sign.
bullets.
Is it you?
All right.
No. Hail it with bullets.
That's the bounty hunter's response. Oh. Alright, so you send that command on.
Yep.
Alright, and they respond back. Your control center
Mm-hmm.
responds back.
Okay.
It is the Silver Dawn.
Ooh, Silver Dawn.
Or, that's what you guys call it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Padme?
Is it just a single ship, or
Just a single ship.
I allow it to land and tell everyone we're going to meet whoever's on that ship,
Okay.
essentially.
Sounds like fun.
Because I'm not sure who it is just yet, so
So it seems like it's a family reunion. Right?
should be.
Should be, right?
Sounds
So
like
you give
fun.
them the coordinates to land on and everything?
Yeah, I give it coordinates not too far from the palace, but yet far enough to where if I need to blast it heavily, it's not going to do any damage.
Well, I mean, Corbon's the wasteland anyways, right?
Some of it is.
That's right. You've been busy reshaping the image of Corbon.
Yeah, in my image.
We're trying to improve the tourist attractiveness.
Well, it
We
seems
planted a tree here and a tree there.
like tree.
With the help of Captain Planet.
Played by Don Cheadle.
Tree.
Okay. So the Silver Dawn, for those unaware, is the Queen of Naboo's ship, personal ship.
Which I sold to get my ship. And
Really? I thought you gave it back. But okay.
and
No, we left them.
I gave it
So-
back for reward.
Well, I mean, it's not like they couldn't make another one anyways, right? I mean, it's Naboo.
I gave it back to them for a reward.
They rebuilt the palace you destroyed. I'm pretty sure they could build another ship.
Yeah.
This is Mark 2.5.
Alright. So anyways, the ship lands.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Does this one have cannons?
And who do you send to greet it?
We all go.
Okay.
I mean, we were done eating anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys already done planning and moving
Yeah.
on, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you all go to meet and greet. Anakin too?
Yep. With Mr.
Fantastic.
Bones.
And Mr. Bones.
Helmet on.
Flame on. Wait, what?
My helmet's on, is what I'm saying. Because I don't walk outside without my helmet on.
Yes.
With Darth Kyberious.
Alright.
You know what the one weakness of Mandalorian armor is? It's your head when you take your helmet off.
That is very true. And yet they do it very often.
I'll die. I can breathe through this.
I will eat through this, watch.
I believe that's a straw port right there.
Hold on.
I love cheeseburgers.
Okay.
Somebody who said done that in my life. And
There we go. So, as the landing, the ramp comes down, and out from the ship.
Hey, it's the new Queen of Naboo.
Queen.
Oh yeah, the Queen.
She's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I look at her and go, nice.
Oh, you look at.
Jealousy?
Bounty hunter I've been working with forever, Queen of Naboo.
I'll take that back. Just throw fake points at you.
Visual meaning right there.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so anyways,
Sins of the past.
she, of course, she walks down around, and so does her handmaidens, and she has 2 guards with her as well.
But honorable sticks in apes.
Your Highness, such a pleasure to see you.
And she looks at greets you warmly, and says, "Kyberious, it's nice to meet you again.
Yes, it is, Your Majesty.
Zentochi has told me much about you."
Yes.
How is Zentochi?
Well, he is back in Coruscant at this moment.
Last I heard, he had gotten himself a cushy senator job.
Not senator yet. He's an ambassador for Naboo. And well, actually, at the moment, he is active senator for Naboo.
All right.
How is my investment working?
She says, he sent me out here since he is unable to travel at the moment.
Oh, did he run over his foot with something?
Political duties and much he has to learn.
Good on him.
Yeah. Agreed. The young pup he was.
So she kind of looks at the crew and, looks at Anakin. And so, anyways, she continues. Well, are we going to stand out here all day, or?
Well, we want to eat.
So yes.
This way.
We are on our way out.
This way, Your Majesty.
Our ship is that way.
Sorry, the snipers are still lining up. If you could stand still for just another minute.
Throwaway position. Duck.
Never mind the red dot.
No. I have investments with this
Okay.
one. Nope.
The second red dot.
Okay, there's a triangle of red dots, but I'm pretty sure that you had those on your forehead when you came here, right?
The thought process. Since when did we teach him doing triangles? Ah, crap.
When did Patrick show? That's a planet we haven't visited in a long time.
Alright, so I guess we go back into the palace where we go to the
Where do you-
negotiation room.
Oh, yes, the conference room.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Might as well go
The,
with.
the Bright Lancer crew can go with too.
Sure.
As you go to communication room, hide that. Bring this up.
Swipe left, swipe left, swipe left.
Somebody clear my browser.
Yes.
I thought that was on mute.
I don't remember letting that tab open.
That man is playing Galaga.
Sorry, it's been very lonely 10 years on this planet.
Surrounded by 27 million people.
Now we're supposed to see all the surveillance cameras that are on other planets.
It's great.
Bring in the machine that goes ding.
Oh, okay. So you bring it to the conference room. So, anyway, he says, yes, well, I wanted to meet you personally to discuss our agreement.
Yes.
So she actually motions for one of her servants, and they bring her, data disk.
Mm-hmm.
And if she looks at you, she
Is it a
goes,
16
"May I?"
gig
Yes, you may.
or 20?
I think we're in terabytes at this stage. I mean, faster than light travel.
This was a long time ago, though.
I think they're beyond terabyte drive now.
Yeah.
I mean, one space map alone is more than.
Quintillion bytes.
There we go.
That's what you say when you have no idea.
Infinibytes.
That sounds like a dog food.
That just sounds like an awesome dessert.
It does actually.
Yeah.
Both. Dessert for dogs. Anyways, she takes the disc and she puts it in a slot there for you, and she brings up all the data.
All the data.
Yes.
What data did she bring up? All the data.
Well, all the data he's really concerned about. How's my investment doing?
I'm glad you asked, because I have this 5-point presentation.
I mean, it is your most plasma.
So anyways, you see that you see the market and everything like that to Coruscant, and because you don't get out very much.
Yeah. And small insider trading tip, plasma's going up, but droid pipes are also rising.
I don't know. I have a feeling steel's going to be going up soon.
There's a chance that there's a war coming, so you might
I
want to
believe it's Dunium.
get in on the ground
I need
floor.
to get on next.
Get in on the ground floor for rivets.
I had a vision.
I believe it's Dunium. That's the next investment,
All right.
guys.
I had a vision from earlier when we were making plans. I mean,
Alright, so she shows all this data. Says that the trade is doing well. Your investment is helping very much, and of course, it's giving you quite a lot of resources as well.
I realize you were an investment banker. This changes our plans.
I have a small loan of 1 million credits.
I don't know. Do you want me to calculate that up on some interest rates for you?
You should
Just
just
probably can't.
buy.
Oh, sad for you. Too sad for you.
Now?
You should have invested
No
when
loan
you had
for
the
you.
chance. Armor man.
And this is the birth of Tony Stark.
Just without all the intelligence or the money. No, I was gonna call it man. No.
Okay.
No,
I,
but,
for
but see,
one,
he doesn't
got
take
in on the
other
ground
people's
floor,
powers and
crystal
then go
clear
pew-pew with
communication.
them.
He doesn't know how.
Not yet.
I can take over.
Crystal clear communication.
Yeah.
It's already been existing.
Now broadcasting from all lightsabers.
In high def.
Death cam.
Through the power of the Force.
High def.
Get your new eye saber today. What do you call it, an eye saber? Because that's where you stab people.
Look deeply into this.
Yeah.
Selfie.
Hey, it's a new selfie cam.
Oh,
Just point.
That's what Luke thought it was.
that brings me new to the term self.
That's fair. Looks at the lightsaber. Hey, is this a camera? Wait for the flash.
You call it stupidity, I call it culling the herd.
Okay, so she shows you all this information, and you guys, obviously your investment's doing well. So, anyways, she wanted to leave you, meet you and show you this information and such.
It looks great.
I just had an idea.
Your Majesty. I'm glad that we have done business, and will continue to further business.
Nah.
Of course, you already know this, but she explains even further that your investment has helped the rebuilding of the palace as well.
Yes. Yes.
We're sitting on the other end of the table, just talking amongst ourselves because this feels like something that y'all should just be talking amongst yourselves.
So she
Trying to be unobtrusive.
she sees the three of you, and she goes, "Yes, Zentoshi has told me much about you too."
Yes.
You two, not me.
Yes. And she says that too. She goes, "He has not mentioned you though." Looking right at you, Michaela.
I was not with this group when he was.
Mm.
She's somewhat of a old addition.
Old acquaintance.
Yeah.
A reacquaintance, if you will.
Nice.
We got
Yes.
to add a new team member slot.
So, anyways, she decides to take her leave. Says thank you for your time
What?
and your investment.
No, thank you, Your Majesty.
I slurp my cheeseburger loudly.
Oh my gosh. Can I get your chili dog to go with that cheeseburger?
No, but I would like some tots. You gonna finish yours? I have this sweet hidden compartment.
She looks back and says, "So do I," and winks.
Yeah.
Corvus has a Twinkie in his hidden compartment. Never know when you'll need it.
Love those things. I'm a Twinkie in a ding dong world.
Feels like it sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
So, anyways, she takes her leave.
I don't know how to tell you.
Anyways, she
I think
she
it's
removes
too
a
high.
card, and she looks at you,
Uh-huh.
Corvus, and she says, "Yeah, maybe we can catch up another time.
Sure.
I would love to invite everyone back to Naboo."
Excellent.
Oh, even though we blew it up last time?
Shh.
She looks at you and goes, "What did he say?"
I was just saying things are going to be, booming.
The last time we
Anakin
were
actually
there.
pops in and he says, "Excuse him, his armor is malfunctioning. I told him he needed to repair it.
Now would be a good time.
Let me take you to the repair station."
That does not sound good.
It sounds very
And he
good.
walks
You
over
should
and
probably-
he taps you, on the shoulder and motions you to follow him.
Okay.
And by tap, he gently pushes you forward. With the force.
A little bit of force. Across the room.
So, anyways, she,
Wow, those heels really are cool.
oh, yes. Well, anyways, she takes her leave, and of course her handmaidens and escorts and stuff. They were handmaidens came with her, but the security escorts remained at the ship. So
Because she knows us.
yeah, she doesn't need them.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't even want them, but rules.
Right. I mean, especially here, in Sith territory. Little does she know she's talking to us.
Friendly
She goes, she goes back to her ship, and then she leaves.
And sing.
In sync.
Alright.
So what was that about Hit Me Baby one more time?
Bye.
You gotta do it.
That's great.
No, it's not just, it's,
Oh, was that how it went?
Yes.
yeah, that's how it went.
Yeah,
Not
my
that,
sister
the
could tell you.
90s kid knows that,
My sister could tell you, but I paid enough attention to know that Justin was part of the Backstreet
I
Instincts.
only paid attention because there was a lot of cute girls on my street that did it. I mean, as a teenager growing up watching from the bushes, shadows, 2 feet away.
Hi, friends.
The bush does this.
Did that bush just move? Just a wind.
Is someone in the bushes? It's just the wind. Go back inside.
Don't you hear it? Whoosh.
Make sure to leave those curtains open.
Alright. So,
Leave your window unlocked today.
now what do y'all do?
That's just cool.
What are we doing?
What are you, Edward?
What are we doing?
We are getting John's armor fixed for total.
No,
Getting it cleaned
What
up.
do you
Totally
John?
cinematic.
yeah.
Hey.
Have your Skymax Spader.
Yes.
No one in this armor. Try me.
Our plan was we're going to take over a droid control ship
Yes.
and make it look like it was destroyed and so the separatists don't think we have it anymore.
Ooh. And then we could
Oh.
offer aid to the separatists